Headlines make it sound neat. Hezbollah crippled, Iran's proxy. That's convenient and wrong. The real story moves fast, mixes politics and religion, and looks nothing like a single tweet. Here's the tight, class-ready version that actually explains how Hezbollah grew, why Tehran mattered, what made it a global problem for some states, and why intense Israeli campaigns triggered a sharp reversal. Hezbollah emerges from a mess: Lebanon's civil war and Israel's 1982 invasion. It began as a local Shiite resistance movement, but quickly became more than a militia. It fused armed struggle with social services and politics. That combo gave it grassroots legitimacy, fighters on one side, schools and clinics on the other. That's how a marginal group turned into a national actor with real bargaining power. Ideologically, it blends Shiite Islamist thought, anti-Israel resistance, and a revolutionary reading of politics inspired by Iran's 1979 revolution. Organizationally, it's hybrid, a military wing that developed asymmetric capabilities, rockets, tunnels, drone use. A political wing that competes in Lebanon's institutions, an extensive social network that provides welfare and local control. That hybrid nature complicated how outsiders could respond. Attacking its guns didn't erase its social or political roots. Iran wasn't just a friend, it was architect and lifeline. The IRGC provided training, weapons, funding, and strategic direction. Tehran used Hezbollah as a forward deterrent and a regional lever, a relatively low-cost tool to project power against Israel and to influence Lebanon and Syria. That relationship gave Hezbollah reach and resources, but it also tied the group's fate to Iranian priorities and vulnerabilities. Hezbollah's cross-border operations in the 1980s, 2000s, assassinations, attacks on Western targets, and support for other militias led many states to label its armed wing, or the whole organization, as terrorist. At the same time, its political legitimacy in Lebanon and its social services complicated international responses. Different countries reacted differently. Sanctions, partial listings, or attempts to separate its political from its military side. That patchwork response changed how Hezbollah operated and how states tried to deter it. The turning point: Israeli targeting and strategic decline. Sustained Israeli campaigns shifted the balance. Targeted strikes on logistics, leadership assassinations, and pressure on supply lines degraded Hezbollah's operational freedom. Key factors in its decline: decapitation of experienced commanders, loss of secure cross-border supply routes and depots, reputational costs after heavy involvement in Syria, domestic Lebanese crises that eroded local support and funding. The cumulative effect was operational attrition and a weakening of the deterrent aura Hezbollah once wielded. So what are the takeaways? 1. Hybrid actors are resilient because they combine coercion, politics, and social welfare. 2. State sponsorship multiplies a non-state actor's reach but introduces strategic dependency. 3. Targeted military pressure can degrade capabilities. Lasting rollback requires political and economic alternatives at home. 4. International responses matter. Inconsistent labeling and sanctions create gaps that groups exploit. 5. Local legitimacy is crucial. Without credible domestic alternatives, suppression risks creating new cycles of violence. So what is the bottom line? Hezbollah's arc shows how ideology, foreign sponsorship, and local politics produce powerful non-state actors, and how dismantling them isn't just a military task. It's also a political one. Rebuild institutions, offer alternatives, and change the incentives that once made violence so attractive.